Hello and welcome to Business Reporter's UK 2030 campaign. I'm Alistair Greenett. Today I'm talking to Valerie Popeck from Epsilon. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'd like to maybe play a bit of a thought experiment here. Let's say that an organisation is asking questions about technology. The board gets the answers that they want, so it looks like the technology company has ticked all the boxes. However, then it starts to go a little bit wrong because all of a sudden the technology isn't delivering what the board thought they were going to deliver. First of all, how typical is that? And then what are the sort of anomalies that often get thrown up in these circumstances?
Sure, that's very typical. And some of the things that the company should be thinking about is, one, do I really truly understand my customers? The differences between customers and what they're looking for as far as their interactions from the brand. It may be that the company has not truly uncovered the moments that matter to individual customers and how the technology is going to support those interactions. The company may have not developed a true vision of where they want to go and understand their objectives around the customer. Are they trying to drive customer retention, growth, or acquisition? And how is that technology going to help them achieve that? And then finally, a wake-up call would be if there's no clear roadmap as far as how they're going to leverage that technology, incorporating all of the key dependencies, such as the people and process changes that are required to deliver that business impact.
It sounds like what you're suggesting is a bit of a paradigm shift where organisations need to relook at the questions that they're asking. So on that new list of questions, what should be there?
It definitely is a paradigm shift. And there are a number of questions that the company should be asking. First, to start, what do we really know about our customers already, and what do we still need to know? And how is that insight going to be used to drive better experiences for our customers? Second, what is our customer vision, and really what are our objectives? In other words, what are we really trying to achieve? And then along those lines, how are we going to use the technology to achieve those objectives, and how are we going to evolve in order to meet the changing needs and wants of our customers? Outside of that, there are some other considerations, such as how does our organization need to change its operating model so that it can incorporate more testing and learning and room for experimentation in a faster and safer way? And also, what other talent and other skills do we need in our organization to develop these champions that are really going to make this transformation happen across our organization? Also, what is the true budget that we need in order to sustain this change and really scale this across our organization so that we can achieve those desired business objectives? And all of these questions really fall within an overarching question, which is how do we need to transform in order to deliver that improved customer experience?
And it's interesting because customer experience is a real buzz phrase, isn't it? Everyone's using it, but what would you say actually is customer experience? How would you define that?
It really is all of the interactions that a customer has with an organization across all different channels throughout their lifetime. And each customer experience is different for every individual because each individual customer's needs and wants change and are different at different moments in time across different channels. So behind the scenes, organizations really need to, again, understand their customers and be able to deliver the most relevant message, content, product, or service that makes sense for that customer at that particular moment in time, at that particular channel. Doing this over time creates lifetime connections with customers and really long-term loyalty across your customer base. Because in this way, essentially, you're delivering what the customer is looking for, and they really don't have a need to go anywhere else because you're continuously getting it right for that customer over time.
Okay, let's just play another thought experiment. Let's say that I'm a sports retailer. I've really done my homework. I understand our brand product. I understand the experience, and I've got my head around it. But it's what comes next? What can I then do with all of that knowledge to really set up a program of improvement?
Well, the first step would really be to evaluate the current situation in terms of what do you know about your customers and the differences between customers, and where does that insight come from? And also, is the experience that you want to deliver truly differentiated compared to your competition? You can then develop a comprehensive roadmap that would really outline what can we do from a crawl perspective in the short term in terms of fixing some of the basics, achieving some tangible impact to start to build confidence within the organization, all the way to the run phase, which is really full digital transformation, which will require significant changes to your capabilities and your technologies in order to deliver. Your customers' needs are constantly changing, so this needs to be an evolving process, and the roadmap needs to allow for some test and learn so we can continuously understand the changing needs of your customers and also adjust the roadmap on a continuous basis going forward.
And it's interesting, isn't it, how technology can play such an important role when it comes to delivering great customer experiences. It's been great finding out more. Thanks so much indeed for coming in. Valerie Popeck from Epsilon, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.